Right, hello everybody. This is just a quick video, shouldn't be too long. It's to show off my new marketplace product that I've made, the Super Retro Cutscene Maker. And, well, long story short, I forgot to put the video up because I've been working a lot. So I had a few comments thinking that the product's fake and a few meltdowns, but no, we're here, we're real, and I'll just do this overview video. Sorry, just to explain what it is, and all the sort of capabilities and ways we can expand upon it. So this is the project. So basically, it comes as like an asset folder. So you'll import the folder into your project. So I click on it. We've got a little demo map. So you open the demo map, and this is it. So what you can do is when you press play on here, the first thing it does is it will just play this little example scene I made very quickly. This isn't very complex. It's just to basically prove it works and shows what you do. So I've set it up so you can just press the space bar to go through the dialogue. So that's that. So basically, the aim with this tool, because I liked RPG Maker. I like games like I've been playing Skies of Arcadia and stuff like that recently. So cutscene styles like that I absolutely love, and you can't really use the level sequencer for that really. And I've been wanting to make something really like that for ages. I did make an old version that I sold on the marketplace, but I'll be honest, that wasn't nowhere near as good as this one. So what I'll do is I'll go into the script of this one. So basically, you have this actor here. This is your cutscene actor, and in the cutscene actor, I'm just going to open this details panel you see on the right here. You've got an array for characters, array for cameras, and an array for just any actor you want. These can just be either set like now, or if you're good at blueprints. I just want to prefix, you need to at least have some decent knowledge of blueprints to really get what you want out of this product. I'm not gonna say if you're totally new to Unreal Engine, this is all just fine, just buy my product, you'll be fine, bro. That's not what I want to do, because that's just a bit silly. No, you need to know about child blueprints. You need to know a little bit about data tables. To be honest, I've made it quite simple for that part. And just like input parameters and that kind of thing, and you should be pretty solid. So anyway, so you'll put your blueprint actor into the game. You've got your arrays here. You select which characters and which props and whatever you want in your cutscene to do that. Like I said, if you've got like a bit of knowledge of blueprints, you can kind of edit it a bit to make it so you can dynamically add or remove characters, whatever, from these arrays. I didn't. I do want to stress, like, there's going to be things where it's like, oh, why didn't you add this, or why didn't you add that? Because I want it to be lightweight. I want you to be able to put it into your project, and no matter whether it's an RPG or like a platformer or a puzzle game or first person or whatever it is, I just want it to work as it is like that, and then you guys can build upon it, basically. So, I didn't want to make, the cutscene character, which can do like a whole bunch of different things, because the chances are you're not even going to use it in your game, so there's not really much point to it. So anyway, so this is that, and then you'll see here the script, which is a data table. So let's go into, I think this is just the example one. Yeah, so the example script. So I show you how this works. Like I said, so I'm quite a fan of the RPG Maker. I did want to make it a bit more like that, but to be frank, I didn't know how. I wanted there to be a way where I could get like a editor utilities widget, and then you could just do everything from there. this is why I like this bit here. It works, and like, you know, the good thing about it here is you can just hover over which command you want to use, and it will tell you what parameters to fill in, and you know what you need to put in those parameters. It is a case of you select which command you want to use, and then you've got a bunch of parameters here. Like I said, hover over that and it will tell you which, you know, what means what. So for example, blend time equals float array 1. So that's this float array here. You know, I've added an index and then put a little float there. But let me go back. I think that was a dialogue one, wasn't it? Oh no, it wasn't. What have I done? It's a fade to black. There we go. Cool. So you'll see the steps here. So the thing that makes it different from the level sequencer is that if you see at the bottom here where it says wait for input, so basically with that you can tick it. So if I go to this one with dialogue, so this is what I mean by, you know, sort of JRPG games kind of thing, where you'll have the dialogue play, and then once the dialogue's finished, you know, you let the player press play, and that's basically all you have to do is tick that box. What we'll do is, you know what, I'll just make a brand new cutscene, and I'll just show you how easy it is. So in this examples folder, I'm just going to right click, go to miscellaneous, go to data table, and then this bit's important. So I want to use the S step struct. So I'll just click on that, press OK. I'll do DT script. Right, cool. So just save that. So all I have to do to use this is I'm just going to drag it onto there, and that now is this cutscene, and it's going to work. So let's click on it. As you can see, there's nothing here. I'm just going to widen this bit so you can see. So to make a cutscene, I'm going to make the first step. So what you do is you'll click add. Right, there's your first step right there. Let's go with, or the first thing I want to do is I want to make sure that I've switched to the camera for the cutscene. So that's very simple. All I have to do is switch camera. You can see here camera array. So that's going to be 0. So if I just minimize this a second, and you just look in this panel on the right here, you'll see that the camera array here at index 0 is BP example camera. So that's this one here. So when the cutscene starts, that's what it's going to go on. So let's go back to here. So it's going to switch to camera. That's the very first step. And that's it. That's for the first step done. Right, let's add a new step. So in this step, I want the camera to move towards, well, I want it to move forward basically. So like in that example script, what it does at the start is it starts there. Sorry, the thing's in the way. So it starts here, and then it moves forward until it gets to this actor here. So we use this as the transform. So all I have to do that is to go here, go to move cam to actor, and as you can see here it says fill params, so fill parameters, target position, which is the actor index, and speed, which is float array 0. So I'm going to move to camera, move camera to actor, sorry. I'm going to go to the actor index, which is 0, which is good. And float array, let's put it to, let's just say 2 seconds. And that's it. Bam, another step done. Let's just add some dialogue for when we get up to the character. So, I'll show you how this works. As you saw in the, when I pressed play quickly, it's got a little typewriter effect too. So all you have to do is go into write dialogue. You'll see the again the fill parameters. You've got a character name. Dialogue uses a string array. You can only go up to 4 lines with this. So don't do any more than 4 lines. Make sure to space out your scripts. And yeah, also typewriter speed. So we'll just fill those in. So let's say Bob. Let's write. Let's do a couple lines. So hello. New line. This is a video of the cutscene maker. Yay! Right, cool. And then float array. So I'd recommend doing 0.05 for the typewriter speed, or it'll be really slow. I'll show you something cool as well. You might have noticed it when I played the video. But what I'll do is I'll just click wait for input because it's a dialogue, and we'll do that. And then I might do one more thing just to... I'll do 2 more steps. So what we'll do is we'll make the character turn to... We'll make him turn a bit and then move. So we'll go turn character. So hover over turn character. So it's just going to add rotation and turn speed. So this is just using... Sorry, this should actually... I'm going to have to change this now. This should actually use the character index. So make sure you choose the right character. Let's go to float array. So I want him to turn... Let's turn him 135. So he kind of goes at a far away diagonal. And then let's have it take like 0.3 seconds. Then after he's turned around, actually what I also want to do, so you're thinking, oh, you can only do one command. Nope, you can do 2. So you can do multiple things in these steps as well. This is the cool part. This is what I really like about it. So I want to actually remove the dialog box. So where did I put it? Remove dialog box. This doesn't need any parameters. It's just going to remove the dialog box that's there. So that's cool. And yeah, so that's that step at that, and let's make him like run away. So we'll do character move forward. So it's going to be index 0, and then you'll see he wants a distance and a speed. So the speed is based off the max walk speed. So like when you're so it's basically using add movement input. So you know how when you use the axis value from your controller, it's going to be either -1 to 1. If you want him to walk at full speed, you'll put 1. If you want him to walk, you know, a bit slower, which I do, so let me just double check. So we've got distance is the first one, speed is the second one. So let's have him move like 400 paces, 400 centimeters, I think it's going to be, and let's make him move at about half speed. So let's do that, and then for fun, let's just have him spin around in a circle because we can. So I've added one there. You just open this up. I kind of want to use one that I've not used. Let's just use set character position. So it's going to be an ID and a new transform. So I mean, this is just going to look a bit weird, but it's fine. So let's just make him really big randomly for no reason, and we'll put him at like, actually no, I'll leave that at 0. I'll put that at like 150 and that at like 25 and just see what happens. And then so he's going to set character position. Let's do a debug print because that's kind of cool. So you can just use, it's just going to be the first string array for debug print. So this is how you can debug your cutscenes basically. You'll just see that in the top corner, and then lastly we'll just fade to black. Let's fade to black, and then it will take like 2 seconds, and that's it. So there you go. That's how quick and easy it is to make a cutscene. And let's just try it out. See if it works. There we go. Hello, this is, so if I press spacebar, did too late there. But if the text, like, so obviously when when you play games and the typewriter effect's really slow, what you can do, oh there you go, there we go, that worked. Right, so what you can do, if I put the example script back on, you can press spacebar to speed up the typewriter effect basically by default. I notice how I can just drag a script in and then it just works. There you go, press spacebar, and then you can see the typewriter effect works. Yay, and there you go. So that's all I wanted to show you just now. I didn't want the video to be too long, but yeah, I hope you enjoy the product. I'll just show you quickly that you can make your own custom commands, because obviously you want your characters to do all sorts of things. So all you have to do is this command master here will create child blueprint class cmd. Let's just put it thing. I'll just put it in the commands folder. Oh, I copied it. No, let me just delete that. It's fine. You can see, sorry, that there's stuff that's built in, so it's this command thing. Open it up. Right, so all you have to do to make a custom command is use event execute command. So this is what the cutscene calls. It basically, when you get to a step, it's going to go through the list of the array list of actors in the thing, and then it's going to do this. And then you can just make it do anything. So I'll just do print string, just because this is a little quick thing. I'll do that. What's really important, so any variables like this that you want to change in the script, you'll click the eye icon there, go expose on spawn, and make sure it says instance editable. So we're going to do that. So that's called inString. And then at the end of all of your command logic, you want to set complete to true. So basically, when you play a step, the cutscene is basically going to keep looping to check that everything's been done. And when it's done, it can either move on to the next step, or it can wait for input to go on to the next step. So that's all you have to do to make a command. I'll just compile, save, so that's command thing. And then to get it into the actual cutscene blueprint, so if I go to eCommands here, so this is the enum. As you can see, these are all the tooltips you saw from the script. So I would suggest making some tooltips when you do this. So I'm going to add to this. I just called it thing, and then I'd suggest writing fill params, and then it'll be string array, and it'll be 0. So there you go. So I'm going to save that, and then go into the cutscene maker. We are going to go to create command function. It's in the left here. So I'm hoping you can see my mouse on here. And then we'll go to this. So there is a quick tutorial on how to do it, but I'm just going to show you quick, just because just may as well. So you'll see this thing. So that's from this eCommands page. Since we added it to the command, there's a switch. So we're going to drag off that. We're going to spawn actor from class. We are going to add the command thing. And what I'd also suggest is you just split that transform pin, or it's just going to give you errors, and it's a bit silly like that. And then going to copy and paste that. So this is the command array. So you want this to go into here like that. And then lastly, you can see here the in string hello. So if I go back to the command thing, you'll see that's this. So we want to print string. So this is going to be the string. So this is the param struct. So what you want to do is you want to split this. You can see everything that's in the script is in here. We've got the string array here. So it's going to be get a copy. It's going to be 0. Plug it into there, and that's it. That's it. That's the whole command done. So I mean, if I go back to the example script we made, and in the you know, I can just delete all of these. Oh, whoops, that was the wrong one. Sorry, if I delete all of these, there we go. So I've got switch camera, which will go to the right camera. Let's just make a new one. You'll see in this drop down thing, and this is a new one that we made quickly. And then all you have to do is string array, add to the string array. You made a command, well done. That's it. Save. That's a drag, so it was DT script. So I think that was in examples. DT script. We're just going to plug that into our cutscene. Press play. And there you go. You made a command, and that's it. Simple as. Job done. So that was how to make a command. You've seen how to make a script with it. I do want to talk quickly then to finish off, just to note that how this cutscene basically triggers on begin play. I think it's in the core. I think I've just done it to the player controller. Yeah, so I mean, you don't actually want this obviously in your game. This is just a way of quickly doing it so people can see it. You'll want to make your own trigger systems, your own interaction systems, and have it, you know, call the cutscene to be played. That's up to you how to do that. You know, I can't make your whole game for you. I assume that if you know how to use this, you should be able to do these kind of things. So, yeah. I do want to check quickly. I actually think it might be in begin playing the cutscene. Master event graph. Yeah, so in the cutscene, in the main cutscene, you've got this little delay, and that's going to play. That's going to call to play the cutscene. So when you make your actual game, you just want to just get rid of that. And I'd also suggest keeping this on. So those director icon things here, obviously you don't want them to be visible in the game. I had a weird bug where I initially had it so it'd be set to hidden in game, but for some reason when you would put it into the editor, then it would be invisible, and I didn't understand why. You can change the color of this if you want to organize your cutscenes, just there. Very simple, but yeah, so that's it. That's all I'll go through for now. I am in the process of trying to make some proper cutscenes with this to really show it off. I'll show you quickly. See these characters. I am working on it, I swear. So yeah, anyway, that was everything in the cutscene system. Hope you enjoy it. Hope you can show me what you make with it. And yeah, have a good one.